Good afternoon. Okay, today so I'll be teaching you how to file a BP22 case or a bouncing check or the bouncing check law. So essentially, you now have a check and it has already bounced. So what do? The first thing that you should do is to go to a lawyer, and then the lawyer will file a demand letter against the person you are complaining to. Why? Because it is required under the law. So, ganito po yun ha. So, meron na kayong cheque na hawak. Yung cheque na yun, importante siya. Kasi yun mismo ang magiging piece of evidence that we will be using in the court. Pero at the same time, kailangan natin meron tayong demand letter. And a demand letter, it comes from a lawyer, duly signed by a lawyer. And the trick here is it should be personally received by the person being complained to. So, hindi pwede na basta-basta sino-sino ang magre-receive kasi kailangan personally receive talaga yan para mas maging maganda yung ebidensya na gagamitin sa korte. Okay, so yung iba naman, I've been receiving a lot of queries kasi yung iba, hawak nila yung cheque, however, they do not deposit it sa bank. Pero wala ng funds or alam talaga nilang tumakbo na yung tao. So what you do is you still deposit it with the bank even if you have the knowledge that it will bounce. Kasi kailangan natin yung tatak na yon doon sa cheque, okay? So kasi kailangan nakita natin na mismong nakatatak yon that it was drawn against insufficient funds. Either insufficient yung funds or either closed na mismo yung account. So what does it mean? If insufficient funds, maaring kinukulang lang yung nakadeposit doon, but still it already creates a presumption kasi the person who issued the check should have already funded that account with the value of the check kasi he or she already knows that dun sa date ng check ngayon kailangan pondohan niya yun, okay? The next thing is if it's already a closed account. If it's a closed account, mas nando ng presumption kasi if it's already a closed account, wala na talaga. Ibig sabihin, tumakbo yung tao na yon. Kaya mahirap habulin kapag ganoon kasi talagang parang sinara niya talaga yung accounts. Wala na siyang balak, mag-good yung mga cheque na yon, okay? Kadalasan, ang nangyayari, pinapabayaan yung mga yan. But what if yung amount ng check na issue sa inyo, it's already amounting to a certain value of money. So, syempre, kailangan nahabulin mo yan. Hindi pwedeng pababayaan nyo yan, okay? So, what you do is, as I've said, you go to a lawyer, let the lawyer review the case. So, na-review mo na-review na yung check. Mas maganda kung may kasulatan, kung may dokumento, but it is not required under the law. And then, yun, magkakaroon ng demand letter and yung return card noong demand letter, okay? And usually in our office, we see to it that it is personally received by the person being complained to, okay? Kasi mas maganda siya sa evidence making pagdating sa court. Okay, now that kompleto na itong mga to, the next thing that we will have to check is if kailangan nating dumaan sa barangay, okay? If we need to go through the barangay katarungan pambansalo, we will have to file a complaint before the barangay and magkakaroon dyan ng conciliation sa barangay, and only after it fails will there be a certificate to file an action. So if we are now in possession of a certificate to file an action, we can now go directly to the court. Okay, attorney, ano ba ang mga pwede namin gawin? The first thing that you can do is, if the value is less than 200,000, you could go for small claims. If it is more than 200,000, you could file a civil case. Now, if it involves panloloko or deceit, then you can also file a case for estafa with BP22. And of course, you can file a case of BP22. The last two, estafa with BP22 and BP22, you file it with the fiscal. The first two, you file it with the civil courts. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of these four? Small claims, it's easier to file. You actually don't need a lawyer. Mas kailangan nyo lang yung lawyer siguro for preparation. And then this one, it is court supervised. Pero yung less tedious and less, kumbaga less nakakakaba yung process because the judge will act more like, a barangay chairman trying to make the complainant and respondent make amends with their situation. So parang magkakaroon ng negotiation with the court, and the execution, it will be court supervised. So it's a good way if you are going after a value of less than 200,000. Pero if it's more than 200,000 and you just want to get the money, you can file a civil case. Of course, there are filing fees, and at the same time, it will go through the normal process of civil case. You will undergo mediation and JDR, the Judicial Dispute Resolution. So there will always be chances of you negotiating and having a compromise agreement. That is, of course, if the defendant is willing and you are willing to accept the offer of the defendant. The last two things, you file it with the fiscal, and the fiscal will make a preliminary investigation, and after finding that there is probable cause, the fiscal will now elevate the matter to the court, and there pwedeng magkaroon ng warrant of arrest, lalo na if it's estafa. And if it involves estafa, medyo mataas ang magiging penalty doon. Okay, so those are the things that you need to know about BP22, the bouncing check law, and next time I'll be discussing other laws. If you have any questions, just put it in the comment box. I'd gladly answer it. Okay, thank you very much and good afternoon.